do better in your life by owning your own business. Even if it's not a big business and it's not making a ton of money, most business owners who can, get customers and get sales are able to live a decent life, a better life than a working class person, even if the company ain't profitable yet. See, a lot of people get caught up in this idea that, oh, you must make a profit, you must be profitable to make money in a bit. No, you don't. No, you don't. There have been people like Trump who run unprofitable companies for decades and live a very lavish lifestyle because the tax laws and the tax benefits are slanted in favor of investors, in favor of business owners. That's why, so they can go live a better life than you and I or a lot of people, and they get to write a lot of that off. Like, yeah, I went on vacation to Tahiti, but it wasn't really a vacation because I had a meeting while I was there, so I got to write it off. So instead of it costing me $20,000 to go to Tahiti, it only cost me, 13 or 14,000 because I get to write it off on my taxes. So I encourage you guys to learn how to play the game. I also encourage you to not believe these people who are scaring you out of investing in the stock market. Sure, there are companies out there like Uber that are a mess. But I know the financial theory. I know the data. I've analyzed trillions of gigabytes of, or not trillions, but thousands of gigabytes of data on how the market works and everything else. And I can just tell you that the market has a mechanism, a way of kind of correcting the nonsense, right? And so, what'll happen is a lot of people, and I had this debate this morning. I want to share this with you guys. Somebody was, I said something about learning how to invest in the stock market and why that's important and why that's a big part of the reason for the wealth gap between the rich and the middle class. And inevitably, there are always the doubters that step forward. And I don't blame them because I can understand. You hear media tells you things. It's easy to believe these things. And they'll say, oh, well, Dr. Boyce, you're guiding people in the wrong direction. You shouldn't tell them to invest because the stock market is a Ponzi scheme. The stock market is a mess. The stock market is a house of cards. It's going to fall down. The stock market, eventually the economy is going to crash. There's all these doom and gloom scenarios. Give me a yes or no if you've heard this. Like, give me a yes or no if you've heard people basically telling you that investing in the stock market is a bad idea and that it's going to, that the world's going to come crashing down and it's all going to be a big mess. Give me a yes or no if you've seen any of these arguments or theories. Yes or no? Right. Now let me just tell you, if you want to know, it's time you leaving? Yeah. Okay. I love you. All right. See you soon. All right. Bye. So here's the thing. I'm not trying to say that the game ain't rigged. I will never tell you that the game is not rigged. The game is heavily, heavily, heavily rigged. Rich people get